Junkin' Fu over here in Portville. Oh, I got my Petcock eBay, $9.45, and it goes right in there. There's the old one. It was leaking around that area there, so now I can work on getting this back together. Before I lose the parts, and I'm gonna make sure I got the right size hose, and make sure I got a new hose on there. I bought some new hose. I'm gonna make sure it's the right size. Get this thing back together. Started putting it together, and that was leaking. So beautiful day over here in Portville. I've been trying to finish up a few projects. Of course, I'm always finding more. Today's an auction, but I didn't go to it. So this is my crawl space. Got some cobwebs under here. Used to be a trailer in here. I cut the trailer out, old house trailer, built around it. But that's all that's left, the concrete slabs. I actually put these down. It's probably got a year on it, 1814 or something. I put them down. Had the tie downs on it for the trailer. I've been in Portville a long time. New house over there. Well, new in 91, I think. 90. Yep, so I'm going to get this, put a different door on there, I think, for the winter. Keep the cold out. Got a few other things I got to take care of under there. I thought I'd do a video today. Thanks for stopping by Portville. I'll probably put this on the computer. Kind of want to play with it in the snow a little bit, but I still might. What is it, a Yamaha? Can't remember what the name of it was now. Exciter, that's it. Well, we'll take a walk up here. Hey look, I covered that engine up with some of that stuff that come out of the bus. And I covered my one tractor up with some of it. Rubber. So yesterday and the day before I worked on the Old International a little bit. Had to get a adapter plate gasket for the carburetor. They didn't have the thinner one, so I ended up getting a thicker one. So I had to get 4 new bolts because the original ones weren't long enough. And that leak I was having in the carburetor was coming from the fuel line itself, where it threads into the carburetor. I believe I got that fixed. And I put new high compression valve cover gaskets on there. And I painted the valve covers up with that dollar paint I bought. I was going to buy some orange, and I thought, I'm just going to use that paint I already got. So I got new valve covers on both sides, gaskets. I mean high compression valve cover gaskets. And the valve covers for this were, or the gaskets were like, I want to say 15 bucks. I bought that little, trying to get a gasket and they didn't seem to have it. They had a book that matched it up with the old one. So I ended up buying that plate. That was 20 bucks. And I ended up buying new bolts that are a little bit longer. I got this temporarily rigged up to gravity feed. I found the original fitting for this that I took off and lost. Come across that finally. So I got to put a spring on there so when I start it, that don't stick on me. Which ain't going to be today, I don't think. Yeah, see, that's not releasing all the way. So yeah, I bought that, and I bought the slave cylinder for the clutch. I don't know if I can say that or not, if that's politically correct. I told the guy at the store I needed a hydraulic, what did I tell him? I needed a hydraulic clutch engagement and release mechanism. He said, "You mean a slave cylinder?" I said, "No, don't say slave cylinder." Cover my pan almost don't fit now because it's up a little bit higher. So yeah, that should work out all right. I know this ain't the firing order on this. I just put these numbers on here so when I was taking the plugs and stuff out before, I could line them up easy. But yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll get around out here and get a battery in this thing and see if I can keep it running for a while longer. I hear a creature of some kind out here. I'm gonna get this box off of there. I still got to do the exhaust on it. Put some new donuts in it. I think I can still say donuts. But yeah, these tapper covers, valve covers, whatever we're calling them, they were really leaking. They're wet now, but they were really leaking, pouring the oil out of here when this thing was running. When I first would get it to fire but not really start up, they were pouring oil out. So it's got a good oil pump. Kind of a fun project. Boy, this thing is solid though. I know I've done a couple of videos on it, but I'm finding these where people were finding these on the computer a couple months ago, 3 months ago, and it's pretty cool. This has got some damage there where they put that thing in to lift it with the back when I got the other piece right there, fiberglass. So I think if I ever get it figured out how I'm going to lift it, I can fiberglass that all in. I did pick these things up the other day, curb picking, curbside. So a guy called me yesterday. Oh, I talked to him 2 or 3 years ago, and he's got a building like 110 by 55. It's got all kinds of stuff in there, but he wants me to clean it out. I guess the house is sold, and I don't know, I guess he's the executor of it, and I know there's some good stuff in there, but there's a whole lot of stuff I really don't want. I gotta go see him today, and I don't know if I'm gonna make a deal on it or not. I know there was some motorcycles, and there's some woodworking saws and stuff, but I can't remember. It seemed like last time I told him I'd give him like 500, but I wasn't going to take a bunch of this stuff, and now he's talking about getting a couple of dumpsters, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to deal with him or not. It seemed like he was going to get back with me, and I think it's got to be a quick deal, and there's a lot of stuff for one person to move. If it's on a time frame of a couple weeks. I'm not sure if anything is going to come of that or not, but I'm going to go over there, and if nothing else, maybe he can sell me some of the stuff I can reuse and resell. To see what happens. I told him I'd come over today. I guess last time I made him an offer, and a couple of people involved in it didn't want to take it, but now they're not around no more, so I don't want to work for free. There's my slave cylinder. I guess I won't be politically correct. I got that someplace in here. I got a mess in my truck. Someplace in here I got the bracket that this goes on. I got all the bolts out of it yesterday. Probably my loose stuff. If I use this truck, I drive it out back because I got tools in here instead of carrying tools back and forth. It's my yard truck and my daily driver. Anyway, I got some parts in so I can get a few things done around here. Of course, I'm going to have this all cleaned up before fall. Too late. And I got another project here that I don't want to do, but this tire's flat and I can't get it to beat up. And I did do this painting on it, and it seemed like it was trying to. I may try it one more time, but I'm going to have to take this thing off and take it in, probably get it done at the tire place again. All kinds of fun pulling that off. It is heavy. I might weigh it. Any guesses on what this weighs? Now that centerpiece don't come with it. Comes separate. But this is definitely heavy. I can roll it around, but I can't really stand it up. Anyway, thanks for stopping by Porterville. This project is done. Still haven't found a title. I was driving it all over. It runs and drives good. Have a good day. Back to this thing. Goodbye now. Go find some junk or a project or not. Goodbye.